Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Kimbo here, and it's time for an epic unboxing. So, got package right here from Prime. Got that. Also, peep the new ink. Yeah, got new tats. Always remain humble, and a few other things added as well. Got one added by Illinois. But yeah, you know, if you know, you know. Maybe I'll do a live stream if y'all want, like me just talking about it, if you want. But anyways, we gotta get into this. So what we got is this 2-pack right here, Beyblade vs. Quadstrike. So it features Divine Xcalius X8 and Ultimate Evo Valtryek V8. So of course representing like the kind of like BU version of Ultimate Valkyrie. But yeah, so cool that they actually like did make that version, like how it is like technically a different Valkyrie. But yeah, man, overall cool looking pack. Just interesting just seeing like the colors on the Divine Xcalius. Those are some really interesting colors for sure. And then Valtryek as well, you already know. So yeah, of course, weight and gimmicks and all that stuff cut and all that aside, look at the base for what they are. So they're saying 14 attack, 1 burst, 3 defense, 9 weight, 7 agility, and 3 for stamina when it comes to Valtryek. And with Xcalius, they're saying 11 for attack, 2 burst, 5 defense, 10 weight, 6 agility, and 3 stamina. So yeah, and they're saying it's a defense type. Honestly, going on the realm of like attack with it because it's just divine, but yeah, they call it a defense type anyways. Valtryek definitely being an attack type, but both of them you can see honestly being attack types for being real, the overall shape. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. But yeah, then I got the freaking sniffles. I had them big time today. I'm not tired of the box. I don't care. Bye. But yeah, I gotta make sure all the parts are right and everything. So we got Giga and Over for the discs. All right, just making sure like the parts are good for both of them. Then we gotta get those out of the way and get into the bays themselves. So, all right, there's Valtryek. What the hell is that color scheme? Dude, it's so much different than they even show up on like the paper. Wow, okay. Interesting color schemes for both bays for sure. All right, so I guess first of all we'll get into Xcalius. I think these are the right parts for Xcalius. These are parts for Valtryek. But yeah, so Divine Xcalius up in here. So of course the Divine Wheel having the 3 blades with it and such. They say it's a defense type, but definitely more on the realm of attack. But it's got like, it's got like this purple right there with it. It's got the pink paint on the outside as well as on the X for the core. Then you got some orange right there. And then the blue, like just the array of colors, man. Like a big time diverse number of colors and such with this. Looks really, really cool. So honestly, wait, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bro, ain't no damn. Okay. Well, it's a custom bay, so it'll be shining out for a team. So team trial battles aren't completely done yet. Just like I said, for the time being, like on a hiatus and such. Because caught up with a lot of stuff. Not completely done, but like for some time, There's plenty to go back and watch, like whether it's battles or team tryout battles, all that good stuff, But anyways, it does look really cool. I do love like how there's a different color scheme for this, and probably under a black light this will glow big time, like this orange core and such. But it looks really, really sick, man. Hopefully it's got some pretty good slopes with it. It looks like it does, like especially the teeth right there, or like the slopes right there. Those point, they're pretty steep. But yeah, then anybody who wants the code for it, there it is. And yeah, man, overall really, really interesting colors for this. Not often you see them making like purple or pink base, so it's honestly cool seeing that. Yeah, not often we see them use like purple pink color schemes, so that is really, really cool. A very unique color scheme for sure. And then for the disc, we've got Giga. So I definitely wish they just didn't take the weight away from these discs, because it would have been amazing to get like a TT weighted like Giga with it, and then like even like with the over disc, but the underside they did hollow out and such. So yeah, weight reduction. It is what it is. But then for the driver performance tip, we've got it's yard on the outside with that. Not a free spinning ball or anything, but still having the ball shape and not like being rounded or anything. Should give it some more defense. And then the inside is actually spiral. So like I said, like why the hell is this a defense type? Like I could see balance, but definitely not defense. Like a balance of like the defense on the bottom and then the attack on the top, especially being an Xcalius, yeah, I personally call this like a balance type, if not an attack type. Like I call it balance, but yeah, it still looks really, really cool. Really interesting color scheme for it. Divine Xcalius, yeah. And Giga and Quadstrike, Yard. and Spiral. In general, it does look really, really sick. Like I said, that color scheme for it, and a very, very wide array of colors. So yeah, since it's not a stock Bay, you already know Team Final Battle 4. You can guess what team is going to go on, the comments and such. Yeah, but anyways, next up we've got Ultimate Evo Valtryek V8. But yeah, so basically modeled after like the BU version of Valkyrie or Valtryek, you know. But an interesting like color scheme for it. Honestly, I was expecting it to be like more of a red and such with it, but it's more of like a fuchsia a bit in this case. Like the fuchsia right there, you can see the 1 and the 5, and of course under TT, like, you know, on Spriggan having the 2-0 and this having the 1-5, so 2015 when it all started. Love that Easter egg and such. Even the Easter egg they did for Lucifer having thank you on the bottom of it. It's really, really cool how they incorporate those into them. But yeah, in general, looks pretty sick. Definitely wish that they would have put in even more details for like the core. Like just making those details pop a bit more. But at least the 1 and the 5 stick out, and that part right there for Valkyrie's design sticks out a bit. Just interesting color scheme with the fuchsia. And then you have the red right there. On the outside, and then the blue, of course, not having the rubber blades or anything, so having the attack shape and such, and still gonna have like some recoil within some attack, just not obviously the same level as like TTs, because like the rubber being removed and such, and weight being taken away from it, you know, with these bays, a lot more hollowed and everything, but yeah. Anyways, anybody wants the code for it, there it is. And yeah, man, overall, design wise, you know, looks like a Valtryek. It looks pretty cool. Interesting color scheme for it for sure, especially with the paint. But yeah. Now for the disc, we got over. That they gave it over is really sick. I really wish that they wouldn't have hollowed out the weight with this, man. Like for real. Like the chance of getting like an actual like big time weighted over disc would have been really, really amazing. But you know, just being hollowed out on the bottom, being different than you know, like TT's weight discs and such. But yeah, obviously focusing more on like a universally balanced kind of game under Hasbro. That's how they focus with it. But then TT, of course, having like each gen getting stronger and just up in the true potential of the base, you know. But yeah, two different companies, two different ways of going about it. But there's the over. Interesting choice for this too. And then we've got the attachments. So this is definitely like variable when it's worn down. That right there. So you can see that it's like a worn down variable with this. So that's interesting to see for sure. It's going to have some attack power. And the inside attachment, why the hell do they do Liner? Like, me just being real, man. Liner and Edge are two of the worst drivers that they made in Burst. Just performance-wise and stuff. Like, same spin, opposite spin, not really being usable for anything, you know. Like, if I had to, I'm not one that says, like, oh, hey, a terrible driver, bad driver, or anything. But performance-wise, if you think of, like, drivers that, like, have no use on no matter what combo you use, you'd probably think, like, Liner, Edge, and Quest. Them being like the big three, that would be so difficult to use. Like even like putting them on attack combos is still difficult, man. But yeah, like I mean for like dual layer bays, yeah, anything could be usable and such, like dual layer level and stuff. But yeah, like single dual layer, like this would be fun for sure. But just, you know, the wheel doesn't spin or anything. And it's actually flattened on the bottom, so I mean that'll probably give it more attack power, being like a little bit flattened. It's weird to see that it's like a flat tire. But yeah, anyways, put those together, put the whole bay together, and here we have Ultimate Evo Valtryek, completely assembled and such. Looks pretty sick, interesting, you know, like I said, just combo for it in general. I mean, this attachment definitely gonna help it out a lot more than the Liner one will. And ooh, those slopes, yo, okay, those, it's got some pretty good slopes with it, so at least there's that. It's got some strong slopes with the core. Let's see Xcalius, is it any oh wow, yeah. Also really strong slopes as well. Like they're tight at the beginning, but then like when you get about halfway, then you know, not the craziest. But yeah. But with Valtryek, it's like yeah, the entire way up until like towards the end, you know, having pretty strong slopes. But yeah, in general they both look really, really interesting and pretty sick. So gotta compare it. You already know. Ultimate Evo Valtryek and then the BU Ultimate Valkyrie. So yeah, like I said, no rubber with it, weight taken from it. Y'all already know the differences and everything. But like color scheme wise, pretty similar. You could see it. Yeah, just interesting choices for like the paint on the outside for sure, man. Maybe just to make it look different than the original Ultimate Evo Valtryek. But yeah, dude. So you already know. Without further ado, we gotta get into some battles, man. Let's do it. Whew. All right, so we have a battle of the Valkyrie or Valtryeks first. You know we gotta do the comparison. I know some people will be like, "Oh, hey, this is not fair. They're two different formats." Well, I compare brands, man. Y'all already know. Take it as you see it. Yeah, let's see. The stadium will help out. That's a big thing, but yo, just the weight difference, man. It shows. Like, look at how it's hitting Valkyrie. It's completely shutting it down. That weight difference. Yeah. That's with this thing having Excel. That weight difference makes a huge difference, honestly. String didn't want to retract and pull those hits. She went around big time, trying to get hits in. But look at Valkyrie. It's just like, come at me, bro. I got you. I will fight you. I'll fight your ass. And yo, just sends it flying back, man. So a lot of these two, you honestly know who's the stronger Bay. But now we gotta have a battle with these two and see who can take it. Now, I might switch Excalibur's driver, maybe. You know, it depends on how it does, but yeah. I'm not going to switch Valtryek because honestly it's better with this attachment than it is with like the liner, probably. I guess we'll see how this goes. Ooh, that's a big time hit right there. Valtryek's like, hey, I may have lost to like my TT counterpart, but I won't lose in this battle. Uh-oh. And ooh, okay. Valtryek takes it. I'm telling y'all, that yard helps out all the time. Oh, that was a major hit right there by Valtryek. Look at those hits, man. Get some nice attacks in. But Xcalius, that's stamina. Okay, so let's see. 1-1. And I love, oh my god, that hit. I love how unique the Hasbro stadiums are. Like, even the shape of the stadium, it makes things super unorthodox, super unpredictable. And oh man, all right. That it did have some defense right there. I still classify it as a bounce type, but yeah, it does take it with that. So hey, that attack though, I'm gonna use the liner attachment on Valtryek. We'll see if it helps it out. Maybe the stamina from it will help it out more. Still being kind of aggressive. You know, close range hits. Maybe that will help it out, honestly. Uh-oh. Maybe doesn't have it. And yo, okay, Valtryek, they got it. So that's one. See if we can do it again. Maybe the liner attachment. Like, it's not one of the craziest drivers, but in this case, probably will help it out with the stamina. Oh my god. It just bursted it. Wow. All right. They helped it out with its stamina, but then it got the burst with it. So, yeah, dude. Okay. So, I mean, overall, like, this Xcalius, probably having a bit more of the attack power. Like, I mean, both of them, like I said, can hit, but just that burst, it managed to burst it last time. So, yeah. Valtryek having some major attack and getting some huge blows in there, but honestly, Xcalius, this attachment with it, helping it out big time with that stamina. I think that's what helped it out here. And not being, I'd say, fully a defense type, I'd say being more balanced, but it helps it out with that defense and honestly the stamina, having that attachment, because both these attachments having like some big time attack with them, and it's shutting down those attacks. So yeah, Xcalius putting in that work, man. Valtryek still got some pretty good hits in there, man. It was really, really intense, but it did go down with the burst. But yeah, you know, overall it is an interesting pack, and you already know the collector in me keeping up with the packs. Would I say you need to get this? You don't need to necessarily get this pack and such. If you're a collector, you know, of course, like picking it up and such. I mainly got it for like collection purposes. That's how I do for like a lot of these. Honestly, a lot of these bays, because just the weight difference and everything, you know, not too much about like custom combos or anything. And plus we get like some pretty custom combos with like the recolors and everything too. But yeah, in general, still look interesting and such. And yeah, man, I mean, if you're trying to go off of like, you know, if you try to have like a collection Pokedex and such, that includes with the Hasbro bays. I mean, this is how you can get the ultimate. This is how you get the ultimate Evo Valtryek, like the BU version, you know, like the homage to it, but the Quadstrike version of Ultimate Evo Valtryek, you know. But yeah. Anyways, guys, overall interesting pack. I personally love the colors on this Xcalius. Just seeing like different colors and such being incorporated is really, really nice, and it's a breath of fresh air with that. But yeah, you know, performance wise, it is what it is. Different than TT, of course, not as much weight, and Hasbro being their own format literally since like turbo, you know. So at this point, it is what it is. You already know. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this review on this epic Beyblade Burst Quadstrike Divine Xcalius Ultimate Evo Valtryek 2-pack. But hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. So yeah, guys, till next time, it is your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Until then, stay awesome and let it rip. I'm up out of here.